Angles of triangles and quadrilaterals. Our lesson today is going to be about finding the missing angles for triangles and quadrilaterals. First, I'm going to let you know by a small investigation about the sum of the angles for the triangles and quadrilaterals. I'm going to start with a triangle here between my hands, and as you can see there's three angles for this triangle, and again I'm going to rip them from each other. This is the first angle. Okay, first let me name them. This is angle number 1, angle number 2, angle number 3. I'm gonna rip them off the triangle. This is the first angle number 1. Here is angle number 2 and angle number 3. Okay, I'm going to put them beside each other at the same point. I'm going to bring a ruler, so what's that? My kids was playing with the Play-Doh here with my ruler. Anyway, now so I can put them at the same line. Here's angle number 1. I'm gonna put angle number 2 carefully, and angle number 3 carefully. I'm going to take out the ruler. As you can see, angle number 1, 2, and 3, they added up to each the sum of the three angles is gonna be 180, as long as you can see it's a straight angle. So because the sum of them they made straight angle, the sum of the triangle, any triangle in the whole world, the sum of the angles is going to be 180. Any angle in the whole world, the sum of the angles is going to be 180. Let's do the same investigation for a quadrilateral. This is an irregular quadrilateral. Okay, I'm gonna name the angles. Angle number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I'm gonna rip the angles apart. Okay, carefully. This is angle number 1. Okay, this is angle 4. Okay, angle 3 and 2. We are going to join these angles on the same point. Okay, starting from 4. Here's angle number 2. Okay, carefully. Angle number 1. And let's put angle number 3. What do you notice, guys? That the sum of the angles for a quadrilateral equals a full round, which equals 360. Okay, so I'm going to take these parts away. Again, let's conclude. The conclusion is, for any triangle, the sum of angles equal 180 degrees. For any quadrilateral, the sum of angles will be 360. Okay, in the next slide, in the next slides, I'm going to talk about each triangles alone, and about the sum of the quadrilaterals alone. Okay. Okay, first I'm going to talk about the properties of triangles angles. This is on page 216, 217. You can open your textbook with me, guys. Okay, I'm going to talk about two specific triangles. The first one is equilateral triangle. What are the properties of equilateral triangle? the three sides are equal and the three angles are equal. Okay, three angles, they are equal to 60 for each. So when you add them to each other, the sum of the angles for this triangle, the equilateral, is 180. This is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. The isosceles triangle has two equal sides, okay, and two equal angles. Let me name these. So R and Q are equal angles at the base of this isosceles triangle. So again, in any equilateral triangle, all three sides are the same length and each of the three angles equals 60. In an isosceles triangle, two sides are equal and the two angles at the base of the equal sides, the base of the equal sides are equal. Let's say if this one was 50, 59 degrees, the next one, the other one that is on the opposite sides on the base of this isosceles triangle, this one is going to be 59 degrees too, for example. Okay, now take your notes on your copybooks, please. Open your books, page 205. On page 205, find the size of the angle A. As we know, the sum of any three angles for any triangle is going to be 180. So angle A is going to be 180 degrees. Take away the sum of the other two angles, 120 plus 30, which equals 180. Take away 150, then it equals to 30 degrees. So angle A is going to be equals to 30 degrees. Okay, but this one, when this is going to be a homework, okay? Question number 7. But remember, when you see a square on any triangle, that means this angle equals to 90 degrees, okay? Next. Okay, those two questions on page 207. It says that H is twice the angle J. That means H equals 2 J's. That means if J equals H equals twice of J, then H is going to be double of J. That means J plus J. So if I put H equals J plus J, how many J's here in this triangle? Okay, in this case we are going to construct an equation that says that 180 degrees, the sum of these angles, is going to be, the first one is known, which is 90 degrees, plus the first J, plus the other two J's instead of using H. So 180 degrees going to be 90 plus J, and instead of H, I'm going to substitute it with 2 J's plus J plus J. Then 180 is going to be, simplify this equation, guys, 90 plus 3 J's, right? Okay, minus 90 both sides, as I taught you before. Then 3J is going to be 180. Take away 90 equals 90 over 3 to get rid of the coefficient. Then J equals 30. So 1J equals 30. How about the H that equals 2 J's? Okay, then H equals J plus J. We are going to substitute the J here. then h equals 30 plus 30, then h equals 60 degrees. And that's how I found on the missing one. Okay, now question number 24. It's mixed shape, let's say. We are going to recall the previous knowledge. How about these two straight lines together crossing each other? What's the relationship between P and 90? They are vertically opposite. Then angle P is going to be equal 90. Why? Vertically opposite angles. Correct. So here's two Q's. So we are going to forget about this part. Instead of P, I'm going to write it down 90 degrees. Okay, and this is as long as they put two same letter Q and Q, that means those two are equal. So the sum of these three angles, 180, is going to be 90 plus how many Q's? 2Q. Here is another equation. Let's simplify. Minus 90 from both sides. Cross 90 equals 2Q's. Let's get rid of this coefficient. Divided by 2, divided by 2. Then 1Q equals 45 degrees. So here is 45 degrees, 45 degrees. Okay, next.